Flooding also continues to plague other communities across the Northwest. Just hours ago, Martin Falls First Nation declared a state of emergency, joining Red Lake, Kenora, Fort Frances, which also declared states of emergency in recent days. As of this afternoon, Highway 105 to Red Lake remains closed at Buller Creek. Smaller vehicles are able to detour around, but larger tractor trailers can't. Additionally, culvert repairs on Highway 599 to Pickle Lake are underway for the second time this week. High water levels have also put strains on water management systems in several communities. Adam Riley has the details.
This is what the waterfront in Dryden looked like on Monday, with water just beginning to creep over the sides of the walkway that runs along the Wabigoon River. And by Wednesday, it had completely submerged. This only represents a tiny calm snapshot of the situation, as less than 100 meters away, a raging torrent flows. At the top of the Domtar Dam, the water is almost cresting over the structure as it attempts to regulate the flow. A release from the company says due to the recent melt and large amount of rainfall, the water levels have exceeded the upper threshold set out by the province. Dryden Mayor Greg Wilson is concerned as everyone is in what he calls a damned if they do, damned if they don't situation.
From what I'm hearing, that of course the problem is if they try and reduce the water flow because there's so much flooding downstream from the dam, then they risk increasing the water levels and putting pressure on their dam infrastructure as well, right? If they're holding back that much volume of water. But if they let it go, then it's going to cause more problems downstream.
Dryden CAO Roger Nesbitt says the dam is trying to hold the line to protect homes and infrastructure downstream, noting area highways, including Highway 17, the railway, and the Wainwright generating station are all in imminent danger. It's a similar situation downstream from the Eagle River Hydro Dam, where the outflow has caused Highway 17 to be flooded and at times entirely closed. Currently, fire crews from the MNRF have been providing sandbags to residents in those unorganized townships affected by flooding. Meanwhile, the Agamak River, which runs through Ignace, threatens to crest over several culverts in that community. A real concern lies with Agamak Lake, which is still predominantly frozen. A quick melt could threaten lakeside homes and other municipal assets.
We are monitoring it very, very closely. One of the things we're thinking about doing is taking some of the water, because the culvert isn't big enough to take the flow, putting some pumps in there and pumping the water right over the road and into the creek on the other side and giving it a hand and see if we can maybe do something that way.
Lucas is also worried that ice flows could break loose and jam up culverts. On Wednesday, a release from the town of Fort Frances states it has updated its emergency declaration to include flooding and begun sandbagging operations. Additionally, the town of Atikokan is monitoring outflows from area lakes that flow into the Atikokan River and through the community. Adam Riley, TBT News.